Terms and conditions. Legal notice. The publisher has strived to be as accurate and complete as possible in the creation of this report, notwithstanding the fact that he does not warrant or represent at any time that the contents within are accurate due to the rapidly changing nature of the Internet. While all attempts have been made to verify information provided in this publication, the publisher assumes no responsibility for errors, omissions, or contrary interpretation of the subject matter herein. Any perceived slights of specific persons, peoples, or organizations are unintentional. In practical advice books, like anything else in life, there are no guarantees of income made. Readers are cautioned to rely on their own judgment about their individual circumstances to act accordingly. This book is not intended for use as a source of legal, business, accounting, or financial advice. All readers are advised to seek services of competent professionals in legal, business, accounting, and finance fields. You are encouraged to print this book for easy reading. Table of Contents. Intro. Chapter 1. Building Blocks of Successful Blogging. Chapter 2. Can you lose money by not doing sponsored reviews? Chapter 3. AdSense. What is it and how do you use it? Chapter 4. Additional tips for making money in your blog. Chapter 5. Does writing about what you love make money? Chapter 6. Generating revenue from blogging. Fact or fiction? Forward. Let's face it, business can be a fight, particularly when you're trying to establish one online. Unlike all fights, to succeed you must find the winning techniques and apply them. We need customers and clients to discover us, love us, and keep returning for more. We as well know that the best businesses are authorities at branding. Who doesn't know the Nike commercials? What individual in the entire world doesn't recognize the golden arches? We sing along to radio jingles to a higher degree than we do the top 40 hits. So let's have a look at this subject. Blogging success. Learning and getting inspiration from the best bloggers. Chapter 1. Building Blocks of Successful Blogging. Synopsis. An acquaintance recently asked me if I would help her begin a blog. Her request inspired me to look at what I have acquired from operating my own blog for the past 2 years. Steps to building a successful blog. An acquaintance recently asked me if I would help her begin a blog. Her request inspired me to look at what I have acquired from operating my own blog for the past 2 years. My initial proposition was to spend a while learning and reading. The World Wide Web is flooded with blogging data and advice. I am not the man to aid you in returning immense numbers overnight, but this data is all over. I am also not the source for technical points. I acknowledge what I ought to know for my situation, and I determine more as I require it. I assume I am like most individuals who release material on the internet. I classify myself as a small but serious blogger. I am also a big-time consumer of material and media. I follow many blogs in several niches, both for material and to learn what works. So based on my experience, what should I tell my acquaintance that'll get her set out without consuming her? Here is where I began. For me, blogging is basically a relationship. Two crucial components of any relationship are intent and association. Choose what you want to achieve. You are able to find dozens of high-quality direction about every aspect of arranging and controlling your blog, but none of it is one size fits all. Each choice design, program, post length, style, depends on the ending goal you have. Conclusions that do not seem like a big deal now may become crucial later. For instance, self-hosting with your own domain may feel like an unneeded expense, but it is crucial if your goal is to construct a personal brand or a business around your website. Remember that it is about your audience. Design should fit the blog's personality. An overly easy design might appear plain and undesirable, but the minimalist theme in reality sets the tone for her message and heightens the material. Everything matters. Every choice either moves you towards your goal or away from it. Personally, I do not pay a lot of attention to figures because traffic is not part of my objective. I consider and track analytics each month, but that is really more about curiosity. I seek trends, try out other ideas, and learn from my errors. I consider my site as a ring, and I think about appealing to readers who heighten the quality of the discussion. The point. My technique is deliberate and fits my total goal. Incidentally, my figures have more than tripled since the 1st of January 10. Information, expertise, and opinion are promptly available from an endless assortment of sources. I consistently follow writers and other bloggers to keep up with the trends and ideas of others. The things that are most important are consistency and legitimacy. Antics and tricks provide short-term spikes at the expense of long-term trust and loyalty. You may fool me into visiting, but I won't be back.